Hello, I'm Joey Atlas, exercise physiologist and women's body enhancement specialist. Today I'm bringing you the 5 keys to kill your cellulite. Ask any woman on the street what the definition of cellulite is, and you'll get a confused variety of answers, from toxic fat pockets to bands of fiber pulling down on the skin, and many other odd and strange things in between. The truth is, despite all the theoretical info out there, most people really don't know what cellulite actually is, or what causes this odd and unsightly appearance of the lower body trouble zones. And this is no surprise, as there actually is no such thing as cellulite. So how do we get rid of something which doesn't exist? Here's the answer. The actual word cellulite was cleverly made up several decades ago in a European beauty spa to describe the bumpy, shadowy, and dimpled appearance of the skin in the lower body trouble zones of the female body, specifically the butt, the hips, thighs, and legs. The beauty spas then started cashing in and profiting big time by marketing beauty services and products to get rid of cellulite. And if you're like most women who've been challenged by this issue, then you probably already know those passive and superficial beauty treatments do not get rid of the shadows or the mushy dimples on your buns, legs, hips, and thighs. In order to get the lower body skin to become smoother, tighter, sculpted, and more attractive, there are 5 key points to know first. Here they are. These are your 5 critical keys. Key number 1. You cannot get rid of the mushy dimples and flabby shadows, which are called cellulite, by rubbing a toning lotion or a goopy gel or expensive skin cream on your trouble zones and problem spots. So stop wasting all that money on them. Despite the fact that there are dozens of supposed cellulite reduction products on the market, there's no possible way for any one of them, no matter how expensive, to get rid of your cellulite. See, cellulite is not a skin problem. It's an underlying structural issue that can only be targeted by reversing the cause of the atrophied muscle fibers directly beneath your cellulite trouble spots. Since the mushy dimples and saggy shadows are a superficial symptom of a problem below the surface, it's impossible for the creams, lotions, or gels to have any physiological impact on the issue. Key number 2. Risky and expensive med spa treatments can only reduce your funds, not your cellulite problems. And there are many consumer reports about women being seriously scarred or injured as well. So avoid these no matter how much they are hyped up or pushed on you. We've met 3 former beauty spa technicians over the last 7 years who were bold enough to tell us about how they were trained to basically lie to women, their customers and clients, about this word called cellulite, and how to string these people on for months and months of expensive treatments, promising the results will eventually come, fully knowing that what they are doing cannot get rid of cellulite, and also endangering their unsuspecting female customers. Painful, dangerous, and uncomfortable services ranging from endermology to body wrapping have been proven to be totally ineffective when it comes to treating cellulite. However, advertising and marketing loopholes allow these services to be cleverly pitched to desperate women who are at wit's end with the unattractive dimples and shadows on the lower body problem areas. Key number 3. The unattractive dimples, shadows, and saggy ripples, known as cellulite, are not genetic, and you are not stuck with them forever if you have them. So do not believe this absurd myth, or it will block you from beating cellulite. These 2 ridiculous myths are often passed around by neighborhood know-it-alls, and many women actually believe these 2 myths, especially if they haven't found the right way to get rid of the cellulite. What's even more alarming are the number of doctors who also believe in and foster these 2 demoralizing falsehoods. Yes, it's common to see a mother and daughter both with lower body orange peel look, but this doesn't mean cellulite is genetic. It simply means that both women have not yet found a way to lift, tone, and firm the muscle layers under the dimpled and saggy skin. Key number 4. You can reduce and fix cellulite regardless of your age or when you began to notice it. So don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Since cellulite is a structural issue of flat and atrophied muscles, it can be targeted with simple and unique body movements which focus on the mushy and saggy areas by reversing the muscle atrophy problem. These types of gentle moves can be followed by most women, regardless of her age or fitness level. And it doesn't matter if cellulite started in early teen years, after pregnancy, or even after menopause. It's still a structural issue that results from soft, untoned, mushy muscles underneath the saggy, dimpled, shadowy skin. So here's key number 5. We target the dimples and shadows of cellulite through a series of simple yet specifically targeted lower body movements. You place proper focus on your legs, buns, hips, and thighs, and the muscles in those zones with these movements. These movements focus on lifting, shaping, and toning the muscle layers so they gently push outward against the skin and also burning off any excess flab that might be there to be burned as fuel to bring back the smoother, tighter, sculpted, and more attractive appearance in the lower body. This is how regular women can reverse the saggy cause of cellulite, dimples, mushy shadows, and the unsightly look that goes with it. And if there happens to be any excess flab in those zones, it might be burned off as fuel by the muscles. This bonus of losing any unhealthy excess body fat, if there is any, is nice because it reveals a great body and it works wonders for your health profile. Now, of course, there are women who don't have any weight to lose but still have this issue of cellulite, and that's really what we're focusing on here. Now, you won't learn about these unique slow-tempo movements in the gym or your local health club. These body movements are not done with typical weights and uncomfortable machines. Most regular fitness instructors don't even know about this type of targeted cellulite killing method. These muscle-stimulating movements can be done right at home in total privacy. Just 2 to 3 times a week, about 19 to 22 minutes. They can be done first thing in the morning or right before bed, or even midday on your lunch break. Whatever works best for you and your schedule. Going through them more than once can speed progress, though. You see, the female lower body has over 90 muscles. Picture those 90 muscles beneath your skin surface in your legs, butt, hips, and thigh zones. That's where the magic happens in regards to true targeting of mushy dimples and saggy shadows in the trouble spots and problem areas. Now, despite what most women have been led to believe, there is a very critical difference between a general workout program and a laser-focused anti-cellulite method. The sweetest benefit of this is you don't need access to a health club or a fitness center. So here's what you can do next. You can click the link below to be taken to the next steps, and you'll learn all about this method, see why it works, how it works, and then you could get started today, or we'll take you there automatically. The movements mentioned in the next video are moves you could start doing today, right in the privacy of your own home. And if you start this type of targeted muscle stimulation method this evening or in the morning, you could start feeling changes within 1 to 2 weeks, and maybe even begin to see real changes and enhancements within 2 to 4 weeks. The dimples, ripples, and shadows of cellulite can get worse and worse if they are not addressed properly. And the worse it gets, the harder it is to reverse. So take action today. It's your body, so just do the right thing for it. I'll see you in the next video.